Well, we are live. So.
We is.
Mm-hmm. What's up, everybody? This is Scarcasm, and I'm Chase. That's Scar, and we have Rob.
Who kind of fell out for a second. But, all right, so here's how this is going to go. Now,
he really did fall out.
Yeah. I am still sick. I was sick last week with the flu. I had a flu, and I was not feeling up to a show at all last week. So you and the homie Rojas did a show.
Yep.
I quite enjoyed that. At least it wasn't a whole bunch of like metal talk this time. Because like I'm really not about that life.
You could be.
No, I'm just not.
Sevenfold is good. We used to be good. Back in the day, their first album.
Did one of them die?
Oh, I don't know. That's how much I am in the metal, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Metallica came here.
Did you go? If you ain't go, then it don't matter if you was here or not, right? I love Metallica, by the way. I do. I love Metallica, but I'm more of a fan of S&M as opposed to the whole, a whole album or whatever. I like S&M. It's kind of a greatest hits.
Does that have a different meaning?
Symphony and Metallica is.
Okay.
They did it with the San Francisco Orchestra or something like that.
I've only heard of one kind of S&M.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing about S&M. Apparently, we can't get that on Tumblr after the 17th. So like so all my Tumblr peeps, we gotta get this in. Like we gotta go strong until the 17th, because after the 17th, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I think go to Reddit.
I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out something, because Tumblr was like, it's like the best place to go, because a lot of the laymen don't know nothing about Tumblr. So like you could just have Tumblr on your phone and don't nobody know nothing. No one is gonna pick up your phone and go, "What's that?" You know what I'm saying?
Is this a blog?
Yeah.
Are you writing blogs?
Right. So now it's just gonna be weird, because like it's pretty much the only reason I went to Tumblr. Like I have a regular Tumblr, but mostly my Tumblr was like stuff shared from Instagram. But now, like, I don't even know what's the point of me having a Tumblr if when I go to Tumblr, what I'm looking for ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you have a Tumblr so you can share your thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, about ass. Like that's the point. That was originally the point. And then I started posting like art and shit. But like,
it's supposed to be art.
How about that? I want to see the art of naked ass. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see chicks, dude. Let's get some chicks, dude.
Go see all the presenting.
That's what was that? Was that a Dane Cook joke?
No, in their terms they said no females presenting nipples.
Yeah, man. Like, what's wrong with nipples? Like,
nothing's wrong with them. It's only females presenting them that's the problem.
You know something that I also thought I always thought is weird. Like people who get like severely grossed out by women breastfeeding in public. I'm like, when the fuck do we not want to see titties? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I get it. There's a baby there. But like, in order for that baby to be there, like she gotta whip him out, and like, why would that gross me out? You know what I mean? Like, why am I grossed out by this? And people like really go hard, like that's disgusting. You should do that in the privacy of your own home. Blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm just like, no, like boobies are for everyone. Like, let's do this. Like, I don't understand that feeling of like this grosses me out to watch this baby eat. from boobies. Like, no, it's boobies. Like, that's what we're supposed to be about. Like, you know, there's a comedian a long time ago that said, you know, like the thing about being a man is like most of us don't have boobies. Like, you know, some of us have man boobs. Ding. But like we don't have boobs, so boobs themselves are magical. And like once you get old enough to really feel the need to see boobs, you kind of want to see them all. And like I was trying to explain this to a coworker of mine, and I was just like, she was just like, I don't care about these things, and I'm like, yo, I care about them all. Like, I mean, I don't really care about you personally, but if you said, you want to see my boobs right now? My answer is probably going to be, maybe.
No boob left behind.
Yeah, like, no, for real. Like, the comedian dude said, like, if an 80-year-old woman came in here right now and said, want to see my boobs, his thought was, yeah, actually, I kind of do. Like, that's the whole thing. Boobs are magical. And now we can't see boobs.
You can go to Reddit.
I guess I'm gonna have to go to Reddit. I've never really went to Reddit. Like I never like just went to Reddit. Like I've like searched for something and then there's a Reddit thing about it. But I don't really know very much about Reddit and stuff like that. Like I try to avoid that because like there's some things on Reddit there's like, you know, the depravity of society. You know what I mean? Kind of like for gamers, NeoGAF. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just kind of like, maybe that's not a place I really want to be. But I guess I'm gonna have to be there now.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a.
Some people were saying go to Twitter, but does Twitter have?
A lot of the Tumblr people have started Twitter pages.
But does Twitter have rules against that stuff?
Currently, they do not. But you can bet your ass it's coming soon.
2019, Tumblr falls, and then Twitter goes with it. We're all jump ship to Twitter, and it was too many, and the ship went down as well.
Yeah, but the whole thing about Tumblr is just kind of messed up because like this whole thing happened because they took the app off of the Apple store.
Oh yeah, okay. And they wanted to get back in.
No. What happened was somebody was using the Tumblr for kiddie porn. Somebody was using Tumblr for kiddie porn, and because that got back to Apple in some way, shape, or form, Apple was just like, nah, we taking this off the stove. And Tumblr was like, well, we gotta do something. Like, yeah, get rid of the kiddie porn. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, encourage your community to get rid of kiddie porn. And the problem is solved. All they gotta do is be like, look, we got rid of the kiddie porn. And that's all we need. So
one kid acts out, now the whole class is in trouble.
Pretty much, like we all gotta suffer. Mm-hmm. We all gotta go sift through Reddit in order to find what we was looking for now. Like because
all you have to do.
Does Reddit have pictures? I thought Reddit was just reading.
It does.
Because Reddit. I've read it.
I've never thought of it like that. No, it was just a name. It was REDDIT. I guess if they spelled red wrong. Okay, I can see that, but I never thought of it.
And one of the dudes behind Reddit is the guy that's married to Serena Williams or something like that.
No idea. Probably. That sounds like a thing.
Yeah, I heard he got money because he was behind that. But I mean, he ain't got her kind of money.
I mean, she's got like Nike money.
Well, the thing about Reddit is like, yeah, there's those pockets of bad stuff, but Reddit is like subreddits.
Yes, he is a co-founder and executive chairman for Reddit.
So the like alt-right subreddit will stay in the alt-right subreddit. If you're in the graphics card subreddit, it's called, you know what I mean?
But here's the
sectioned
problem.
off.
Here's the problem with that whole thing about the alt-right and all that other stuff. Somebody just went through and just did searches for alt-right terms and could find all kinds of alt-right stuff and like racist and kill all black people and all that kind of stuff on Tumblr. So all of that's fine, but we can't see no nipples. Like, what is happening here? Like, what is happening here? I don't understand. I just don't.
Maybe it's like a marketing thing, like the whole the YouTube Rewind thing. Like, this is apparently the worst year ever, most disliked video of all time, because they tried to go corporate. They're like, oh, look at Will Smith. He does videos. He's a YouTuber. You're like, look at his channel. Investors, invest your money in us, please. Don't look at Logan Paul, even though he makes millions for us per year. Don't look at that asshat filming people doing suicide in Japanese forests and stuff. Don't look at that. Look at Casey Neistat over here. He's cool. He's hip with the kiddies, you know. And they're trying to get that money.
You know something I find weird about these YouTuber people? Young people like Pooh Bear believe that these people are real. I mean, and I find that to be odd because, like, to young people, these are stars. You know what I mean? Like, these are stars, and I'm just like, I think of a star. I mean, probably because I'm old, comparatively. I'm old, so like I think of like movie stars and like music stars and stuff like that as actual stars. But no, these YouTubers mean something to people her age, and I'm just like, this. You do realize that these people aren't really famous, right? Like, I think we had a conversation a few weeks ago when she was here about somebody. She was telling me about one of these YouTuber people, and she was like, well, this person is famous, but you don't know who they are. And I'm just like, if I don't know who they are, then they ain't famous. Like, they're not famous. You're not, like, if you're not famous when you're not on YouTube, then you're not famous.
I think there's a little bit to her argument, because, like, take Casey Neistat, for example. Not somebody he's like a filmmaker. He did that, I'll make a video every day. He did that for, what, like 2 years or something like that. But he's like a Samsung partner now. He gets GoPros sent to him every time they come out with a new GoPro. He does a video. So he's got some kind of star power, though not being super famous. You know, people see him in New York, and that's, you know, he's recognized on the street. And you have some YouTubers that are like, they have millions of followers and you never seen them. You have no idea who they are. It's like they could be, they're famous on the internet.
Yeah, see, you know what level of fame I've always said that I wanted?
What about Rooster Teeth? How about that? Does that count?
I stopped paying attention to Rooster Teeth after Red versus Blue. Like, Chase cares about like Ruby and all that other shit. Like, I'm just like, I don't know nothing about no damn Ruby. All I know is Red versus Blue. I don't know. All I know is Red versus Blue, and that's pretty much it. And then I know that when I went to PAX East the first time, the Rooster Teeth booth, they were dick bags. Like, they were real deal dick bags, and I was just like, I can't fuck with them. I can't fuck with them no more. Like,
is that their thing?
This is super. This is like, what was that? The first PAX East was 2011, I think I went to.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, but the Rooster Teeth people were at a booth, and we were just walking past, and they were just jerks. And I'm just like, nah, we good. I keep up with the Red versus Blue because I'm already here, but I ain't about to pick up nothing else from it. No.
Was it like late in the con after they had like, 30 other asshats come up to them and be like, ooh, Samet, blah blah blah?
Probably. I mean, it's probably that. Like, it's. But see, I never want to be that famous. Like, I never want to be that famous. Like, for the life of me, I don't want everything that comes with that kind of fame. And even internet fame, because I see what happens with with Rod from the Black Guys and Tips, and I'm just like, I couldn't do what you do, because I would be like cussing people out on a consistent daily basis, like like I would lose every bit of fame that I had because I
Right.
would be doing nothing but talking shit about you asshats. Like, you know what I mean? Like every day, like I just can't do it. I don't want to.
Right. And when you're internet famous, that's all you have.
Right.
So you go off on somebody. Oh, somebody got a cell phone video of it. Yeah. What was I listening to on the XM radio on BPM, the electronic EDM channel? They have a Ninja from Fortnite is going to be running the playlist on Saturday night, so I won't be listening to the BPM channel on Saturday night because Ninja.
I only know Ninja for like. Ninja's not one of the people that actually use nigga on occasion, is he?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. It's like I know two things about Ninja. He used nigga before, and at one point he did a live stream with Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the only two things I know about Ninja.
Yeah,
Because
apparently he was like singing a song, but that song didn't. Well, that don't really excuse it, but that song didn't even have the word in it anyway. He just added it.
That definitely doesn't excuse it then.
He couldn't even use the song as the excuse. Like I saw a video where where was it?
It was Mad Kid Mad City what is it called?
Oh, that was different. The Mad City, that was the one in Alabama. Alabama, like a whole bunch of white people on the streets after a Alabama championship win were singing Mad City. And when it came to the parts where it said nigga, they were saying that joke hard. Like it was like it was like, man down, where you from, nigga? Blah 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 blah, huh, my nigga? They were just like nigga, like whoa, calm down. It is not that serious. But like, but there's another one where I think it was at I think it might have been an LSU basketball game or something like that, and Mo Bamba came on. I know, like both of y'all are not really up on like modern hip hop, but Mo Bamba is like one of the most popular songs right now, and you can tell it was a very short clip, but they were just waiting for that moment where they could say it. I mean, it was just waiting. Like we gonna say this, Trevor. We got this. We got this. I need Chad and Trevor to calm down with this. Like, it's not that serious.
Yeah, but it's really weird about the YouTuber thing that people think it's like a real thing because it's kind of like reality TV, and that's what people want too. Like, I'm actually thinking about after this whole like Persona playthrough's done, I think I'm taking like a year off of streaming other than the podcast because I'm not really, because I'm just me, you know what I mean? And I don't think people want, like, I would think that people would want someone who's real, but it's kind of like the same thing where we say, like, you know, I work all day, I don't want to get home and play a video game that's, like, going to make me frustrated. I want to be a badass, you know what I mean? I don't want to go home and play a video game to where I'm pretty much doing the same thing I'm doing at work. So they probably see the same thing to where when I watch YouTube, I could just go to my friends and get a real dude and just. But when I watch YouTube, I want someone outlandish that's like a character.
Well, this is why, like, this is what you do. Play something other than a JRPG and then let me say the nigga for you. Like that's how you can survive this. Like we can get this thing popping. Just play something other than Persona. Yeah,
but
I'm messing with you.
I thought that the Persona thing would work, but I mean it's been in 2021. It'll be 10 years since I started streaming and making videos, and I have like 3,000 views. out of all that, like 8 years, is like, I think, you know, I don't really.
But see here, you kind of made a mistake though with the Persona stuff, especially having like your girl and her homegirl, when you played that other game, doing sexy anime voices. So everybody just kind of showed up for the sexy anime voices, and then when they stopped, it was just like, what am I doing here?
I was thinking, well, it was probably partly that, but it was also part that game was kind of a trendy game at the time.
Yeah, you gotta follow the trends. You gotta go where the trend goes.
Yeah.
That or keep up the sexy anime voices.
Because, I mean, I just couldn't be the guy that just decides I'm going to be a Fortnite streamer and just act an ass the entire time. Like, it's not me. I'm sure I could do that and, like, get some sort of views on
awesome
Twitch and
it.
Stuff. But even if I sucked, like, people probably, like, come out and watch this, like, dude that rages all the time and, like, sucks at Fortnite and just, like, makes an ass of himself. But it would be all an act. And I just don't want to, like... I mean, if I was, like, making something that was scripted, that was supposed to be fiction, that's different. But I don't want to just, like... I just would feel fake, man. You know? It's like me, like... Well, I want to be...
But it's real to me, Dad!
I want to... Instead of playing, you know, the music I want to, I'm just going to, like, make a super poppy emo band because I want to get popular. I just couldn't do that shit because...
I mean, Cartman did it. I mean, he did a Christian rock band just for the publicity.
Yeah.
Maybe you start a new channel with a new persona. A new actual persona where you don't play Persona. You play a different game in your new persona, and then you try to get 3,000 more subscribers. And then in 10 years, you're like, ha ha, fooled you all. This is the original channel.
Yeah, I mean, you already got the beard, right? Yeah. And you already got the camouflage hat. Like, all you got to do is just kind of do the whole, you know, just go super racist. Like, you're already from North Carolina. Like, let's do this. Let's go super racist.
And then people don't want to fuck with me. You would be like, well, I don't know if I want to, even though I know it's an act, but I still don't really want to rock with Chase, even though that's an act, that's a persona that he's playing, this character, this super racist.
I still rock with you, and like, as long as you come all the way up to the nigga line, there's a line. Just don't cross the line. Like, once you cross the line, then we got issues. But like, if you start talking about
so if I'm playing, I start playing a treaty game. I'm playing Fortnite. And I'm just like, I think Jews made this game. It's all these damn controls.
No, see, no. You never go to the Jews. You never go to the Jews. They got too much power. They got too much power. You never do that. So, like, for real, there's a story about the locks. There's a story about the locks. And there's a line on All About the Benjamins where the line is blotted out because the guy in charge blotted out the line because it says you should do what we do, stack chips like Hebrews. And it's not even like a.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah, but like it's not even like it's a real like crazy line or whatever like that, but the guy in charge was Jewish, and he was like, "No, you can talk as much as you want to about these niggas, but you can't talk about us like that. So let's go ahead and just blot this out." And what he said wasn't even that crazy, but it was crazy enough to them. So like, you can't really do that part. You can talk as much as you want to about black people, like. And you can pretty much get away as long as you stay away from the N-word. As long as you stay away from the N-word, you can say what you want to about black people because in most cases, like, black people hate black people too. So like, as long as you keep it within a certain level, like, you might get a lot of people that agree with you. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you don't cross that line and say that word.
This is like making me like actually anxious. Like I'm like.
Don't be.
Like, I feel super uncomfortable.
Don't be. Don't be. We homies. You know what I'm saying? We homies. I got you. You know me. I know how to keep you away from the line. But like, if you really want to do this, I say do that. Like, you know what? You know what? I say don't go racist. Go ultra conservative, which is basically the same thing. But just be ultra conservative all of a sudden. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, and you might actually get a little something out of it. Be like, haha, I love black people.
I bet if they legalized weed in this area, and I started like reviewing strains of bud, that would probably get some views.
Right. How many vape channels popped up with thousands of subscribers? There you go. There's your in right there.
I follow at least 2.
See, there you go. Yeah, 2 more viewers right there.
Yeah, I really do want to try some CBD though.
Y'all see this on my desk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I follow one, like, he's this dude, I think it's like vaping with, he's like a super nerd. Like, and he like reviews mods and stuff.
You missed your vape with Chase opportunity, it sounds like. Chase and vape?
Or chase the cloud.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Like, we've been told several times that, like, both of us vape, but like we've been told several times that the moment we start talking about vaping, it's like click.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Alright. Huh? Okay. Thank you.
So you guys want to get into the topic or what?
We should get into the topic. Before we get into the topic though, I want to say this. Happy birthday to Gray and Mason. And you know, the vaping thing made me think about it because Meef was the first one to be like, yeah, as soon as y'all talk about vaping, I'm out. But happy birthday to Gray and Mason. They're 5. They turn 5.
They're
cool.
Listeners
yeah, happy birthday
every week of the show, right?
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm saying happy birthday to both. I know Mason ain't here, but happy birthday to both. It's real. That's why I say peace out to the Warriors at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? So
now it's happy birthday to the Warriors.
Happy birthday to the Warriors. All right, so let's do the topic.
The question of the month, which we Scar actually proposed this question a couple episodes ago, which is a hot dog a sandwich? And the first response was from Sam, and it was just, "Dear God." And then Rob posted Chris Tucker with the and I've been looking at that the whole time you guys were talking about me like playing like a racist character. Is Chris Tucker going the whole because I'm on this page. But yeah, and then Mach 20 just simply just said yes. Arcana, nope, not a sandwich. And then you know those are pretty simple answers. Then it kind of got a little bit more
It's a real divisive topic. You know what I mean? The topic even went outside of the actual like question.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to 2 different like Discord channels because it went outside of it like bled to other channels. But yeah, Sam said, "I told myself I wouldn't engage in this foolishness, but you all forced my hand," which I don't know how we forced his hand. Like, we weren't like, it was like just a few like responses, and all of a sudden it's like, "Fuck it, you got me." And I'm like, we haven't said anything. It's like, you guys forced my hand. We haven't said anything. But anyway, a hot dog is not a sandwich. A sandwich traditionally
Agreed.
2 buns with something in the middle.
Nice.
2 buns or bread.
Okay,
a hot dog is 1 bread with meat wedged in between. One bread. One.
Wait, so is an Oreo a sandwich?
It's a sandwich cookie, yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's a dumb question. Okay. So what if you had 2 Chips Ahoy and then an Oreo in the middle?
Yes.
Sandwich inception?
Technically, yes, because it still has the cream in the middle, so it's still a sandwich.
And even if it didn't, it would be like a cookie inside of a cookie. So you're still putting an Oreo in between 2 Chips Ahoy. So
Okay, so hot dog sandwich. Next question.
okay. Scar said there are sandwiches made on bread that is not cut all the way through. How do you explain those? And then
Like a
Rob,
Subway sandwich,
yes, the
like
$5 foot on the fence, classic.
See?
And I said, if a hot dog is a sandwich, then so is a taco. So no, it's not a sandwich.
And then you said something about the taco.
Scar said tacos don't have bread, fam. And I said tortillas are bread. He said nonsense. Tortillas are tortillas. And I brought up the Merriam-Webster definition, which is a thin round of unweavened cornmeal or wheat flour bread.
See? And then because you said that tortillas technically are bread, then that means that a taco has to be a sandwich, right? Like, I was about to dispute it, and I was like, nah, fuck it. It's a sandwich then.
I said no, it's the design, not the content.
Like, so okay, so let's
in this gif of this lady eating this taco, like, who the fuck eats a taco like that? Like, straight in.
Let me ask you this question. Okay, so a taco itself, because of the way that it's made, is not a sandwich. But what about a Mexican pizza that is basically, they make the stuff in between 2 tortillas?
I would say a quesadilla is a sandwich.
Is a Mexican pizza a sandwich now?
I don't think a Mexican
Is
pizza.
regular pizza a sandwich?
It's not sandwiched.
A Mexican pizza is.
Wait, is that the thing you get from Taco Bell where it's like folded together?
Nope, a Mexican pizza is flat, and it has the meat and stuff in between 2 tortillas, and then they put cheese and other shit on top of it.
I thought the Mexican pizza was just like a pizza, but it had like taco stuff on it.
No.
Is a Hot Pocket a sandwich?
I would say so.
Is a burrito a sandwich?
A burrito's a wrap.
Because somebody pointed out the fact that tortillas are bread.
Yeah.
Then it all has to be included. Right?
I would say that a quesadilla is a sandwich because it's
quesadilla. Yes, agreed.
But a quesadilla is folded. A quesadilla is folded.
Yeah, but
no, it's not
on top of each other.
Yeah, it is. But then once you cut it, it's 2 pieces.
Well, some people make it where they fold it, but traditionally they would make it 2 tortillas and then they would cut it up like a pizza.
Nah, son, you're losing your own argument right now.
Okay, let's go forward. Let's go forward. He said, "You're right. Bread don't break like that." Rob said, "I don't know if a taco gets a pass because hot dogs get in the sandwich category or the sandwich club on the technicality. Taco wants to be in on the hot dog ballot, but it could easily be in the Sloppy Joe party if the debate turns." I'm actually not like following. Okay, I have to reread that. I'm like, what is you talking about?
Days. I was not sure what I was talking about. I was like, today hot dog is sandwich. The next day, hot dog is totally not a sandwich.
And in terms of ease of consumption, a vessel ability to deliver contents in the least mess possible, taco is like Sloppy Joe is just my brother from another mother. But have you met my cousin, the soft taco? He's very particular about containing all sandwich contents.
Yeah, the soft taco. He's like a burrito, but lazy.
Know what I mean?
I don't know where we fall on this, but I'm putting the poll up on Twitter.
It's not on the ballot really. Chase is campaigning for a body slam. The election is near. Gotta get out and vote. I sense some fear mongering and gerrymandering. No one's on the side of taco and hot dogs are really on.
It's just look.
And I said neither tacos nor hot dogs or sandwiches. And then Sam is like, you see what this dumb question started? Good Lord. Okay.
And then he eventually went and like sent it to his girl, and his girl said a hot dog was a sandwich. So like we right back where we started.
Yeah, Scar's like, this is going to Yoko us, and then there's the satanic Elmo. But then we're going to have to switch boards here. We're going to go to the shout box. Let's see.
So that means it was in 3 places.
It's on Twitter now. We'll see who bites on it.
All right, where did?
But yeah, is there? So the 2 bread thing must not be the deciding factor in the hot dog.
It can't be.
If one piece of bread split in half can contain a hot dog and also taco meat, or taco meat, maybe and taco meat, but it will still be a sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich if it's rolled in loaf bread.
No, the bread doesn't matter. We've been over the bread.
Okay, it says we are settling this tomorrow night. No, you're not. This will be never settled. I mean, if you could up the hot dog meat and put it in Wonder Bread, then it would be technically a sandwich. Everyone will be happy. Problem solved.
But see, here's the problem with the
I said this
argument. Here's the problem with the Wonder Bread argument, because if you put a hot dog in a piece of Wonder Bread, it's usually one piece folded.
No,
you can cut it.
Yeah,
and put 2 hot dogs.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not saying you're out of buns and you need some bread and you got Wonder Bread and you put it in there and you fold the corners up. No, I'm saying like you chop the hot dog up and then put it in the bread and it's a sandwich. Yeah,
that I agree, because it's the design, not the contents.
Right. So it's not the, what do you call it? It's not the makeup of the vessel. It is the vessel itself.
Yeah.
But a $5 foot long is basically a big hot dog bun.
And it's a sandwich.
What do you mean?
See? So that means it's all a sandwich.
So yeah, hot dogs and sandwiches.
No, come in here. What, this?
Yeah, there's still stuff.
And then it gets really messy when you go, is a hamburger a sandwich?
Hamburger's a sandwich?
No.
Why wouldn't a hamburger be a sandwich?
It's a sandwich. Well, here we go.
What?
We're settling this tomorrow night. It's only a sandwich if you have 2 breads, cutting a bun in half. No, it's still one piece sliced open.
It can't be 2 breads.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because is a Big Mac a sandwich? Because it's got 3 breads.
Know what I mean?
But it's a sandwich. It's a burger. It's a sandwich. I don't think you can say that definitively 2 pieces of bread, because also the bun is one quote unquote piece of bread, as is the same.
Well, we can skip a lot of the back and forth and go right down to Spider Venom, Fred Rojas.
Oh, you gonna read that whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, here's where I get in and piss off.
Tell people to go to the Discord, because that is a long.
Just screenshot it and put up the picture in 20 different tweets.
Okay.
or do a little YouTube video.
Okay, here's the thing. This is what I found, and I screenshotted this, and it's in the Discord. But a hot dog is not a sandwich, according to an official press release from the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. This is coming from the sausage. This is coming from the hot dog. Hot dog don't want to be a sandwich. Here's my thing.
Anybody never heard of them? Are they an actual authority?
Yes.
On this matter.
Hot dog. See, I'm on the side of the hot dog. The hot dog don't want to be a sandwich.
hold on. We've seen the Nathan's thing every 4th of July where Kobayashi eats like too many hot dogs in one sitting, but we've never heard of this National Hot Dog Association.
You know what I mean? Like, what is the point? Like, what is the point of the National Hot Dog Association? Like, what do they do for the whole?
Obviously, not officiate anything hot dog eating related.
Well, I'm on the side of the hot dog. Hot dog don't want to be a sandwich because sandwich got too many. Because when you say I want a hot dog, other than kind of if you want relish or if you want chili, pretty much you know what you're getting. But if you're like I want a sandwich. I mean, there's Reubens that are completely different from like,
true.
A ham sandwich that are completely different from like a panini, like
breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, so a hot dog is a hot dog. Hot dog don't want to be in that club.
Already included hamburgers.
You trying to put hot dog,
which is it's the same argument for a hot dog.
But hot dog don't want to be in that club.
Pigs in a blanket, yes.
Mm-hmm. Sandwich. Because it's like a sausage hot dog. Okay.
This can't be settled. Like it can't be.
The hot dog settles it. Hot dog don't want to be in the club.
Yeah, but nobody cares what hot dog thinks.
But
like no one like it's delicious. Like why would I care what tells me? Or like I don't want to be a sandwich. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat you anyway. Like what is we talking about here?
You don't tell me what I put on you. You don't tell me what you are. I eat the hot dog the way I eat the hot dog.
You know what I mean? It's just like it's that. Like I don't this.
But why does the hot dog need to be a sandwich? Why does it have to have those shackles? Why does it
need those labels?
Yeah. Why does it? Just because I don't do drugs, do I need X's on my hands?
But
yeah,
I don't need no label.
You kind of lost me on that one. I mean, I don't really do drugs, so like that whole idea about X's on my hands is just completely lost on me. So,
like straight edgers.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could have said like a barcode on the back of your neck, and that would have made some kind of sense. Oh man, he's Agent 47. I played that Hitman Sniper game on the phone. It's okay.
Really?
It doesn't make me want to play Hitman 2. I don't know. Hitman doesn't do it for me for whatever reason.
I don't play a whole lot of games where I got to sneak. I'm not a sneaker. Like I just can't. I like it. Well, now I will say
you're not a shoe. That's good to know.
Hitman Blood Money was the very first game where that I played on the 360 that I realized that like this is truly next gen. Because I played a little bit of Blood Money on the Xbox. Was it that one that was on the Xbox and
it was one of them around that time, like one of the 2 Hitmans ago.
Yeah, and then like when you play it, that one where you're in like the fake Mardi Gras, like the very first time you play it on the 360 and you walk out on the street and there's just like 1,000,000 people on the street. That was the first time I was like, oh, this is not something that could have been done before. Because I played it on the Xbox and there was nowhere near the amount of people out on these streets. I'm seeing how this goes. This is not going in my favor on Twitter. I just want to say.
Yeah. Right. Twitter is not having it. Twitter says no, hot dog's not a sandwich. 80%.
80%. Bullshit.
Yeah. So, first reply from Don Ryan 21. Shout out. It gets its own section on the menu. So no.
So do hamburgers.
Yeah.
So I guess we have to throw out the hamburgers, right? Like hamburgers can't be included in the sandwich thing.
I don't.
What about a fresco burger?
What's that?
Doesn't matter. Same difference. I mean, a fresco burger is just a hamburger on sourdough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sourdough.
Yeah, that's still a hamburger. I feel like the menu debate. That's a good point. But I feel like the menu is separated because like wraps are different than burgers. Like I'm looking at the Red Robin menu.
It's not a sandwich.
And he was bringing up
Wrap
po'
is totally a
boys.
sandwich.
It is not a
A
sandwich.
wrap is totally a sandwich. Like it's
Yeah,
a sandwich.
It's a sandwich. It's
Is
got
this a
bread and it's got meat in it. It's a sandwich.
But see, here's the thing though. If you include wraps, then you have to include tacos.
No, tacos were always included. I'm with you. Tacos are tortilla / unleavened bread / bread / they are a taco. I mean, they are a taco. They're a sandwich.
I'm sorry.
Did we just show?
Okay. Is
A little
biscuits and gravy a sandwich?
What?
No.
No.
Because it's two breads. They're not together. You say the design has nothing to do with it. It's the contents. That's what you say. I say it's the design, not the contents. But the biscuits and gravy, there's like sauce, there's meat.
It might be the design.
But it's like you take the gravy or whatever like that. And, you know, this is some white people shit. I don't really know that much about biscuits gravy because I don't really do white gravy. But like you just have some biscuits and you pour it on some biscuits.
Pour the gravy on the biscuit, yeah.
Like and it's nothing close to a sandwich because you're just pouring something on some biscuits. Like you not
And who
who
likes? Is there anybody that really likes po' boys?
Explain po' boys.
It's like a hoagie bun, but a shitload of fucking shrimp to where it's like all spilling out. Like
it's usually
why would I get that?
Usually contains seafood.
Why would I get that when I could just like order shrimp? Because I'm not going to be able to eat that like a sandwich because it's like so much shrimp that it's like spilling out everywhere.
Right. Okay.
So I think po' boys is pointless. I'd rather get a order of shrimp and like if I wanted bread, I'd get that on the side, like because I'm not going to be eating it like a sandwich anyway, because it's going to fall apart.
Just like the biscuits will, thus they're not a sandwich.
Yeah, I don't think the biscuits and gravy is a sandwich, but I'm just going off y'all.
So biscuits and gravy, that might as well be like is pancakes with syrup on top. It's not a sandwich, but pancakes wrapped around a sausage, quote unquote, would fit the sandwich criteria.
But does a sandwich have to have anything in it?
If it doesn't, it's just two pieces of bread, or one folded pieces of bread, or one bun. Is a bun a sandwich?
Is it?
It's got air in the middle.
Yeah, do you want to move away from this? Like this can't be decided. Like and you know what? Even if it is,
the council decided it.
It's not going to go my way. But no one trusts that council. Like no one. We don't know who they are. It's like, you know what I mean? Like
they're like the UN of hot dogs.
Yeah, but like which UN? Like, is it the UN that are, that's supposed to be for everybody, or could it be one of those, like some nationalist group that?
Yeah, they're like the Wakanda UN. It's like, oh yeah, we're the UN. We ain't never heard of y'all before. Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they could. I don't trust the Sausage Party. How about that?
It's a good movie though.
I don't trust the Sausage Party.
Right, Sausage Party debate. Checking in. Yeah, we can move away. What's next?
What you been playing, Rob? Have you
Me?
been? Yeah, playing video games. Do you play video games?
Prep for this. I do. Too many. I've been playing some Rocket League, and actually I had a good time playing some Sea of Thieves over the weekend.
Wow, you actually play that?
Yeah, it's good. You kind of need people to play it with. That's the only thing. So you throw up the, hey, I'm playing, somebody play with me, please. and then you wait for multiple hours, and then somebody finally is like, yeah, and then somebody else is like, okay, cool. Now we got a full boat of 4 people.
I won't go play. I was waiting for somebody else to say something. I'm glad Fred said something. So we're good. So like, I ain't really about to just be the 2 of us. Like I was waiting for Fred.
Mm-hmm. And 2 days later, why didn't you call me? I was like, I did. I put the call out, and nobody wanted to play. So anyway,
Fred was the only one that said he wanted to get down. So like, so Fred said something, and then Philip said something after him. But Philip only said something because Fred was there. You know how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like so,
it was the ideal Sea of Thieves experience. The game is solid now. It was a little bare bones. It was all what do you call it? Grassroots. Like, yeah, you just gotta play it. You just gotta play it. You know, now it's got a ton of stuff in it. So we start off, and then we go to an island, and we get some treasure. Then we go to another island, get some more treasure, fight some skeletons. We're going to the other island, and then there's a skeleton ship that comes out of nowhere and starts shooting at us. And my other 3 people haven't really played in a while. They're all they bought it when it was new, but never really played, so they don't know how to play. And I'm like, I haven't played in like a month, so I don't know all the new stuff in the game. And I was not expecting to get wrecked by an AI ship. So yeah, so I was just kind of telling them what to do after I got knocked off the boat, and they're like, yeah, so put the anchor down and bail the water out. I'll swim back to the boat. Hey guys, the boat's sinking, guys. What? And then we lost all the treasure. Had to start over. Yeah, so then we go back out. You know, it's cool. We haven't been playing for a while. We're just happy to play together. And then here comes a shark. This follows us from an island to another island all the way. Just like gigantic sharks in the ocean, just trying to bite holes in the boat. And then the skeleton ship came back.
Someone asked the question.
What?
Chase.
What?
Was it a baby shark? Did no, I'm kidding.
No, it was a gigantic megalodon. It put a couple holes in the boat.
Okay.
And then it went. The skeleton ship that sank us the first time came back, and once you engage with a shark, it starts attacking you like blatantly. So we left the shark alone, hoping that we'd make it to the island and it would give up. And we got far enough away from the shark that the shark started attacking the skeleton ship. So that gave us the time to escape. We went to the island, we got a bunch of treasure, and we played for like 3 hours, turned all the treasure in. It was a good time. It was the ideal experience for some people that haven't played for a while, and for me I hadn't given up on it, but I hadn't played it. That wasn't my go-to. It takes way too long to load into a match. But that and Rocket League, and that's pretty much it.
I only played it once, and that was when around the time when it first came out. Once it finally downloaded, I tried to join some friends, and the moment I joined them, they couldn't hear me anymore.
Weird.
Well,
that was with us, right?
Comcast sucks.
It has its moments.
That was like with me, you, and Casual Terror and stuff?
I think so. Yeah. I tried to join, and the moment I joined, no one could hear me anymore. And I was just like, well, why did I just sit here and start this crap? And, all the black people look funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
everybody looks funny in the game.
Yeah, but like... It
might be the shades of color they have.
You know what I'm saying? It just kind of looked like... It just kind of looked like a negative of a white person. You know what I mean? Like a really bad... you know what I mean? Like one of those Western... Like, it don't even look like they black. It look like they rendered them in sepia or something.
Right. I don't know. My dude was cool. They added...
I can't press the mute fast enough.
They added afros, so I'm down with that. But yeah, it's way better now. There's the best thing about it is that you can just kind of like, oh man, I've been playing for 130 hours or whatever, and then you bring in somebody that hasn't played at all, and you can just jump on a ship together, and you all have the same experience, pretty much. You don't have to level up or wait for somebody to level up or anything. You just bring them along, and they can play right with you.
Word up.
Unlike Rocket League, where you bring a noob in, they're gonna get stomped.
I'm not even gonna try. I own it on 2 platforms, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try.
Same. I play it on both. I try to keep my level similar on both. It's not easy.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not even gonna forget it. Chase, what you got?
I've been playing some Fallout 4. I
76 apologizer or
hell no.
return that and went
I
back.
haven't even. See, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I hate being right sometimes because, like, I know I want everything to be awesome, but every time, like, it's like I'm a pretty good judge of, like, if a game. Not if. Like, if it's a game that I'm not really into, you know, that's different. But I'm a pretty good judge of, like, this game's probably just not going to be good for anybody. You know what I mean?
You saw it coming.
No Man's Sky.
So I was like, dude. Everyone's like, so hype out. I was like, I don't think it's going to be good. Because, for one, you know, what are the most of the Bethesda games and people that play Bethesda games are mostly single player type people, and all of a sudden they're switching it up. Not that they're adding co-op or something, they're just like going full all in, like MMO, like not even MMO, just like survival, like Ark stuff. Like you guys should have just started easy and just made Fallout co-op, like Borderlands, and then, you know, went in that way. But they just like did too much, and I'm not really into that whole survival, like if I die all my shit's lost or whatever type game. And so I just was like, it's not the type of game I care about, even though it's a series I care about. But anyway, I originally got Fallout 4 on the PS4 when it first released, and then it didn't really grab me like 3 did. 3 kind of grabbed me from the start, and I just kind of kept with it. And then 4, I was just... And I didn't really play New Vegas. I didn't really like New Vegas all that much. And everyone was like, you need to revisit it. And I was like, I don't know, man. It just wasn't the same. Because Fallout 3 was like, it's DC, but everything's devastated. And then New Vegas was like, it's the desert. The same as it ever was. But so I was just like, it's not the same.
Wait, I've heard this before. Did y'all talk about this last week?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I've heard you say this before.
Yeah, I said it last week as well with Fred. But with 4, someone borrowed it and never gave it back. It's not that they just stole it. I just really lost touch with them. And I wasn't really playing it. But then I found it on PC for like $7, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I actually got into it.
There you go.
So, hey, it's on Game Pass, ain't it?
I think so. But I don't have Game Pass right now, and I'm not really playing the Xbox as much right now because Amber's on her Mass Effect kick, and it's kind of hard to pry the Xbox away when she gets on the Mass Effects. So, because I haven't really played Red Dead Redemption 2 since Extra Life because of that. So yeah, I was like, maybe I should have got it for the PlayStation, but I originally got it for the Xbox because I originally played Red Dead Redemption 1 on the Xbox 360, and I kind of wanted to play with my buddy Texas Outlaw that I played with back then when they do the multiplayer thing. So
I had a question.
What's up?
Do you think they could have saved 76 by not doing a full new game, and then instead of doing that, they just made another add-on to 4 that was the whole multiplayer thing, and
I think
tried out like some of the
might have
ideas.
saved it better because a lot of these like survival type games do start out early access.
Yeah.
They could have did that and then been like, well, everything's broken because, well, it's not really out yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've already lost
pretty
the
much
base
early
now.
access, but at $60. Normally, when you buy an early access game, you're getting it for like $20, maybe $30, and then when it fully releases, it's a full price game. It's like Daisy, which has been.
But if you do it that way, you can't put it on PlayStation because PlayStation doesn't do early access.
Well, they have Fortnite on there, don't they?
It's not. It's not an early access game. That's technically that's a full release game.
Well, it is now. It just released this year.
Season 6. The game is 1.0. Why about Dirt Rally like that? Dirt Rally was early access on PC. And I think I got it for like $35. And then it came out for release at $60. So they were like, buy it early, test it out and everything, and play it and own it. And then when it comes out for like basically every 3 months it was in early access, it went up $5. So I got in like the first week it came out for $35.
And then 76 did that stupid beta to where you can only play in certain hours. Like that was
that's a bad sign because the last time I did a beta where it was you could only access it during certain times was Fable Legends, and we know how that turned out.
Yep. So yeah, because I was already like. Because I would love to see, like, a game I'm not really sure about, and then all of a sudden I found out it's amazing. Like, that, like, revelation that I was wrong, this game's actually amazing. It's, like, actually a good feeling. You know what I mean? But,
So, this is Andromeda. They're not fixing this, right? They're not coming back from this, right? This isn't going to be a game in a year where it's great. It's just going to be a game that's gone.
I mean, they should have went. They were already doing Elder Scrolls Online, which actually has done really well, and it released kind of shaky, but most MMOs do. But they didn't even make this game an MMO. They made it this survival crap. They could have made an MMO Fallout pretty much in the same format that they did with Elder Scrolls Online, because even though it's an MMO. The main story in Elder Scrolls Online, you have to play single player. The main story is a single player game. And it seems like Fallout 76 don't even really have a story. You're just doing random fetch quests.
Would they have got more flack for doing that? Because everybody would have said, oh, it's just Elder Scrolls been Fallout.
If it was good, maybe initially, because they always say that shit. They would say Far Cry's Elder Scrolls with guns. They said Fallout was Elder Scrolls with guns. Anything that's like an open world with guns, they call it Skyrim with guns. It's like Skyrim's not the only open world game, guys.
Right.
But so they would probably say that initially. But if it's good, then it's good, and people will play it. But it wasn't good. And then that whole bag debacle was just. I mean, I didn't really. I was like, you guys get really mad over a bag. But when I look at it, I'm like, it is kind of shitty.
Though.
It's kind of shitty, but like, yo, come on, we should have stopped buying these special editions and shit a long time ago. Like, they keep doing it because y'all assholes keep buying them, but there's no reason to have them. There's no reason at all. Like, the last special edition I bought was the fucking Halo 3 with the cat helmet. That was the last one I ever paid for. And to be honest, like, I ain't really have all of the money for that. I just wanted it, and Sherry actually gave me some money for it to finish paying for it. But like that was like it. I was like, okay, so now I have this thing that I can't really do anything with because it required it. Like, the only cool thing about it is this: it has a place where you lift the helmet up and you put your games in there and then put it back. But like, all of my games are on the shelf, so why the fuck would I put it in this thing? So why do I have this thing?
To put it behind you when you're podcasting, so there's something cool behind you?
No, I
Well,
have
that's
some
it. That
behind
looks
me.
cool on the shelf.
Guitar Hero drums that I don't use.
They look cool.
Yeah. Put the cat helmet on top.
Put the cat helmet on it, and then get a cat, and then.
I have no idea what that thing is right now. It's in the
But
store.
but yeah, like when I thought about it, yeah, like if people were like, oh, the bag's not like what it looks like in the picture, but then under it says canvas bag, and then and then they come back and they were like, well, that's a prototype. Like, that's not the final product, but it's an ad for the whole thing. I'm like, you guys are just digging. Just shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta. There's.
Yeah, they did the Bungie thing. They just talked too much. Like, yo, just shut the fuck up. Let this shit blow over. And they couldn't just be quiet. And they just Bungied the shit out of themselves.
And then they were like, we didn't have the money to like make these. And we're like,
no, it cost the user $200. You had the money. Just didn't want to do it, or you botched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, fix it.
Wasn't it something like a week after they said that they gave the bags to the actual like press that came out to preview the game and stuff like that? Like they had
influencers.
They gave it to somebody
and
else.
see, the bag. It really wasn't about the bags. It was just like they released a shitty game, and then this was like, you know, them making a bad cake, and then the icing is guacamole. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I like guacamole, but I don't want it in my fucking cake. So, I mean, nylon's a great material, but if you say it's fucking canvas, it needs to be fucking canvas. That's like you order a hoodie, and I get it, and it's a fucking windbreaker. And I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I wanted a hoodie.
I did not order a burlap hoodie.
Yeah, burlap. It's made out of fucking tobacco, like potato bags.
But let's see, I'm black, so like the whole idea is like if I order something burlap and it comes made out of Crown Royal bag material, then I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying?
But instead of saying Crown Royal on it, it says I love Fortnite, and then you're like,
But it's in like the Crown Royal logo,
the typeface and everything.
Yeah.
Keep calm. I love Fortnite.
Keep calm and Fortnite.
Yeah. 2 words, and then on the back it's just got a picture of the flossing kid.
Yeah. But it's actually Shia LaBeouf, like flossing on the back.
No, that would be good.
Yeah.
If it was him.
Scars is like, what the fuck is going on with my podcast? Like,
no, I'm waiting for this fucking Fallout conversation to be done because I care nothing about Fallout at all.
And that's what it feels like to get a nylon bag for $200.
But I'm liking the game. I'm siding with the Underground Railroad type faction, and there's like the synths or like robots, and the Institute is like trying to like kill them all or something, or make them slaves, and the Railroad is trying to like set them free, and then the Brotherhood of Steel wants to kill all freaking. They don't think any kind of technology should be owned by them, basically. So they were kind of the good guys in 3. In this game, they're kind of like not at all. So I'm like, yeah, I think other than like Preston's dudes or like the Railroad, I think that's the way I'm gonna go. But I heard that you could get everybody to be friends, but it's almost like you have to not do certain quests or like do certain things a certain way to where it's like it tricks the game into like, it's not that they're all friends, it just tricks the game into like that they don't do what they're going to do. So I'm like, the game wasn't meant to be played that way. They're supposed to fight each other. Like, I'd rather play a game organically than like fucking try to like go off these hoops to like get it to do a certain way. So I'm just gonna like play it the way I play it.
And then what?
And then Scar goes to sleep.
Man,
What did you play, Scar?
I've been playing. I got the flu, so only thing I played in the last 2 weeks, I played a little bit of Killing Floor. There's been all kinds of stuff that I want to play. I just haven't really gotten around to it. And also, there's a game that I want to try, which is a what's it called? Battle Royale Tycoon. It's basically.
That sounds hilarious.
You get to make your own Fortnite.
Yeah, but it's not really like that. You just kind of set up rooms. It's kind of like a roller coaster tycoon or a theme park.
But you play the guy who owns the Hunger Games.
No, well, you set up different rooms where you have like different target practice areas, and then you set up different rooms for you to have like one-on-one matches, and like it's basically death matches, not necessarily it's not necessarily like setting up a huge battle royale. From what I've seen so far, the largest match I've seen someone set up was a 3-on-3 match. And that was just kind of cool. Like,
that's not battle royale.
Yeah, it's not. But I mean, it's possible that eventually.
You ever thought about getting?
I've only seen someone at the beginning of the game, so I it's an early access game, so it's real thin on the content right now.
Gotcha.
Have you ever thought about getting there's a new tycoon game called YouTuber Tycoon. You get to be a famous YouTuber.
You mean YouTuber's Life?
Yeah.
Actually, I think at one point, my daughter bought it on her phone. I don't know if she kept it, because that's around the time where she discovered that you can trade stuff on Google Play back in. But she figured that out on her own, and she was just like, I want to buy this. I was like, all right, cool. And she was like, I don't really like this. It doesn't play well on my phone. All right, I think I can trade this back in. Let me do that. So I don't know if she still has it.
I don't know if she's still playing that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually watched someone play it, and it is not nearly as interesting as it sounds like it could be. And the fact that I'm basically playing YouTuber Tycoon on my own with the painting channel. So,
how is that doing?
It's doing actually,
because the stuff you put up looks cool.
Yeah, the crazy part about it is, like, I'm like getting subscribers like slowly but surely. Like, I'm up to 18 now, so it's like, nice. Fuck yeah, man.
Well, last time you were talking about that's like doubled. So you like doubled your freaking.
And like, people are commenting. Like, just out the blue, I got a comment from somebody, and she was just like, "Can you go back to listing your colors, because I'm a newbie and I need help." And I was just like, "Wait, you're looking at me for help? Like, like, wait a minute, like, what's going on here?"
You're like, me?
Yeah, it's a kind of a cool feeling. So in some aspects, it's a cool feeling, but I'm like, I feel like when it comes to the art stuff, because I still watch a lot of YouTube, my favorite painting YouTubers. I still watch a lot of their stuff. So I feel like the guy who cheated off everybody's paper, but now I'm the valedictorian, and I'm wondering how the fuck I got here. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute. Like, you want me to tell you how to do this? I barely know how to do this. Wait a minute. I think I cheated off someone's paper. Maybe we should, maybe we should just go back and like, maybe I should send you that way. But like, no, it's a little weird, but it's coming along. I didn't really paint a whole lot.
You need to do like what what's his name, the painter on PBS. I can't believe.
Bob Ross?
Yeah, because he would list all his colors like at the bottom of the screen,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I started putting it back in the show notes for the last one on the episode notes.
You gotta use some Phthalo blue.
I did in the last one. In the last one, I used Phthalo blue. I made I did do when I was sick. I made 2 small paintings, and the homie Neef liked them, and he wanted me to do something for his daughter, but he wants like a really big one, like he wants a 20 by 20.
That sounds big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Like the ones that I did, it was a 12 by 12 and a 10 by 10. He really liked the 10 by 10 one. So, but he gave me the colors and stuff like that. So I made another painting, just using those colors, but I made a completely different type of painting. And after I made the painting and took the pictures and recorded the YouTube video, I completely ruined that painting. Like, completely.
What happened?
What had happened was, all right, here's what had happened. Because I used a 16 by 20 to practice, I painted the edges, and apparently some of the paint that I used for the edges started to come up, but it came up after I made the rest of the painting. So I was just kind of like walking around. I was in my kitchen, and I think I was cooking dinner or something like that, and I just happened to look over and was like, oh, something's sticking up right here. And I went to like, I took a toothpick to try to pick it up, and it just took a whole.
Ooh.
And it was like a piece of the background that I painted, because I painted the edges, and then I went to take a shower and do all kinds of extra shit while that dried, and apparently when it dried it started curling up, and that was the first time that's ever happened. But
yeah, that seems a little weird.
Yeah, so that I ended up messing up. People really like that painting, but now like the painting doesn't look like how it looked when I took all of the pictures and shit, because all of this happened after. But when I posted on Instagram, I posted the full painting, and then I posted the section where I messed it up, and people were just like, "Oh, I really like that," and like even the second one, and I was like, "No, but the second one is the picture where I messed up everything. I was just showing you that, like that type of thing." But people, the cool thing about the painting community is they're much nicer than everything else. I took a screenshot of this painting. And there's this painting, and someone made a painting, and they put glitter and all of this kind of stuff, and people were talking about how awesome this painting is, and I'm like, are y'all looking at the
glitter
same?
on it?
Yeah, I'm like, are y'all looking at the same thing that I'm looking at? Because to me, this looks like a cross section of a vagina. And the glitter was basically the lining of the vagina walls. And I'm just like, she just told you that she got a golden puss. And y'all are just talking about how awesome this little painting is. I'm like, why am I the only person that's noticing this?
I mean, are you discounting a glittery vagina?
So I'm a look.
I'm just saying, it might be a good thing.
That looks. I'm just saying. That looks like the sideways of a cross section of a vagina.
Oh no, that's like a fallopian tube. That's not cute.
Yeah, like it's the inside. Like I said, it's a cross section, and like the glitter. I mean, there's glitter around it, but the gold glitter is the walls.
Oh,
like the gold glitter is
cool.
the walls, and like people, and like at the time where I took this, took this snapshot, it had over almost 1,400 likes. And I'm just like, are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Am I the only person that sees this?
Probably.
Yeah.
My son wants to make this type of shit.
Oh, the slime stuff? Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, I'm not doing that slime shit no more. I did that with my daughter. I made some slime with my daughter one time, and she got so much stuff. What's that, Percotect?
But nothing.
Huh?
Are you playing Percotect?
Maybe. I'm just saying you want to make a building game.
Did you share your screen by accident or that was on purpose? But Architect is basically a ripoff of Roller Coaster 2, right?
Yeah.
This stuff is like... I thought this stuff was not supposed to... It's like all over my hands and shit.
It's supposed to be like non-stick, right?
I made me and Pooh Bear made some one time, and then like whenever she wanted to play with it, I was just like, okay, keep it in this one area. She decided not to, and then I ended up with dried fucking slime all in my couch and all kinds of shit.
That's not cool.
Yeah, not cool at all. So I told her never again, never fucking again.
So yeah, the game's like on the live stream.
Nice.
Huh?
Cool.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's the only thing I play though. There's a bunch of stuff that I want to play, because you know, like with Killing Floor, the update is out everywhere now.
Is that Killing Floor 2? I probably should have bought that when it was on Humble Bundle.
Last time I checked, you can still get it for like $7 at
CD Keys.
CD Keys.
Oh, okay.
But the PC version is the worst version to try to play with people, because like connecting to your friends is the worst.
Boo! That's no fun.
I mean, it could just be Comcast. Oh, actually, Killing Floor 2, the regular edition is $5.29 on CD Keys right now. I don't know exactly what's in the digital deluxe version, but that's $9.19.
So what are y'all playing on? Y'all on PlayStation?
I have it on all three. He has
okay.
He has it on PC and PlayStation, but I have it on all three. Which I'm gonna try to go through the Christmas update on all three. I've already finished the PC one because it was, you know, I did the beta early, so yeah. But yeah, I love it. It's my game of choice right now. I play Killing Floor like you play Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League is my jam. What do you think of GTFO? Any eyes on that one?
Get the fuck out. Like,
yeah.
What is that, a game?
Yeah. 10 Chambers. I just got invited into their Discord as like an ambassador. I think it's set for a spring release.
I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that before.
My cat. Oh my goodness. All right, here you go. Get down.
I haven't heard of that. I'm interested. Like, if it's called.
It looks kind of like a. It looks like a Left 4 Dead kind of. It's like a corridor shooter.
Okay. Is it like the Earth game that looked like Left 4 Dead, but that shit was like really difficult?
Evolve?
No, it's called Earth something.
Earthfall.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Really?
Earth, Wind, and Fire is cool.
Is it Earthfall? I think it's Earthfall.
I don't know about Earthfall.
It looks cool, but that game, when I watched Ace and a couple other people play it, and it's like super difficult. The only cool thing about it was the mixer integration, where
nice.
I could like press buttons and then like make stuff pop up, or I can like send them health packs and things of that nature.
Cool. Okay.
That was the only cool thing about it to me, but it was just really difficult. And I think that's one of those ones that you can't really play by yourself. Like these days I'm soloing suicidal matches on a Killing Floor by myself. just holding it
Wow.
down.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you know,
I've seen it, and it looks really difficult.
You no longer Nepo.
Yeah, I no longer Nepo for Killing Floor. I don't need to. Well, it all depends. I'll Nepo. I'll play on normal if I have a character that's like less than 10. If I have a character that's less than 10, then I will play on normal. But once you get to level 10, I generally go to hard from there. So, but yeah, that's all I've really been playing. Do you want to talk about what we've been watching real quick, and then we can go ahead and wrap this up? Okay, I'll start first. I finished season 2 of My Hero Academia.
I heard that you were.
No spoilers.
That.
How is it?
I'm proud of you, Scar.
I really enjoy it. The only problem is I was watching it on Hulu, and season 3 is there, but it's subbed, not dubbed, and I don't have time for subs.
What? Subs are great. You read everything, you're good to go.
Yeah, but I'm usually on my phone or I'm doing something else. Like I need to be able to listen. I can't really function with subs right now. So I stopped. I had a couple people offer me like passwords to their Funimation and all that other stuff, but I'm just like, I can wait. And then because I got the Hulu, the 99-cent for the first year thing, I started watching. It's 99 cents a month for the first year. I started watching Manifest, which
with the airplane thing.
Yes, and I just got to earlier today. I just got to the part where it broke for the season. I mean, for the mid-season, because it doesn't come back to like January the 7th or something like that.
Jeez.
And
okay,
in most cases, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. It has elements that reminds me of Rising Stars, the graphic novel series. And it has some elements that reminds me of Lost. And I hope I don't get I hope they actually like explain stuff and I don't get lost again. Because I will.
No pun intended.
Yeah, pretty much. That was on purpose, actually. That was pun intended.
You don't plan to get lost in Lost?
Yeah, I just hope they don't do that whole thing where there's just so much stuff that they don't explain. And then you just get a really stupid answer about everything. So I just hope they don't do that. Other than that,
Wait, is that the vibe they give off in that one? Is it like super sci-fi?
It's kind of sci-fi-ish.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Like the whole premise of the story is kind of sci-fi. Like they get on a plane, they have turbulence, everything, and for them, the outside of the turbulence, they get off the plane and it's perfectly fine. But it's 5.5 years later when they actually. It's not even just 5 years; it's 5.5. Like it's a whole 5.5 years later, they get off this plane, and and then just the weird stuff starts. So it's not even just the whole, everybody in your life thought you was dead, so they moved the hell on. Is also like there's weird stuff on top of it. See, like they don't tell you about the weird stuff, and I'm not really going to tell you about the weird stuff. Just know that there's weird stuff.
Okay, I gotta go for the weird stuff.
We do the weird stuff. Please tell me either of y'all got that reference.
Nope. What you talking about?
Dr. Horrible?
Never.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. I liked it there. It's good.
Okay. All right, we can go back in reverse order. Chase, what you watching?
We watched a documentary on Netflix about like social media. It's called like the meme something or something. It's got meme in the title.
Okay.
But it's like about a bunch of different social media like people that like got big on Vine and stuff, and how their lives are like not good. And
How many got popular on Vine?
Why?
well, they're like super rich and stuff now, and like some people were like totally like into it. Like there was this one dude who I never heard of. His thing was like Slut Whisperer was his
What?
tag on Instagram, and he's like some sort of party promoter that's like the social media version of like Girls Gone Wild. He'll like get like clubs to get like fucking crazy and girls to just get naked and like pour beer all over themselves, and he was just like totally weird, and that documentary doesn't censor anything, so there's a lot of nudity in that documentary, but and it had a lot to do with like Paris Hilton and stuff, because I guess she was one of the first that did the whole like I'm famous because I'm basically famous.
Yes, I think she was the first person that we're aware of that was famous for absolute.
Agreed.
So it's kind of about that. There was another guy that was like the Fat Jew or something.
But
He has like hair that goes up straight. Like a lot of these people I've never heard of, but apparently they're like super big on like social media. And it's definitely different. You're like, I think social media is bad after watching that. I mean, I was kind of going that way anyway, but
well, the culture is like disposable, so it's like the fads go in and out, and then that's it. It's like, all right, well, that was cool for a while. Everybody do the Harlem Shake, and then it's like cool for like 5 months, and then like,
Which I still say it's
cares
bullshit.
anymore?
How you create something that already had that there was something else that already had the damn name?
Right. You just added a thing to it, and then it became the popular thing, or it just hit at the right time. You know, I guess that's kind of like the whole YouTuber thing. Like if
speaking of dances,
yeah,
there was a big thing to where now like Fortnite is getting like sued.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's been a concerted effort to get a lot of these creators who have created these dances and stuff like that Fortnite is.
I never knew that dances weren't copyrighted. Like they're not. Well, they're like none of them are. Like it's not a law, and they're trying to like change the law now to make it, because I guess before social media and video games and stuff started using dances, it you know, I could do the Thriller dance and I can't really get in trouble because I'm just doing it. You can't really. It's different than like a song that you can just like put down and record it. You can't like. It's different. You know what I mean? But now they're like putting the Thriller dance in like Destiny and selling it, and then they're like,
yes,
oh, it's not, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, we can totally do that. Like when I saw like Thriller dance and stuff in Destiny, or like Cartman's dance and all that stuff, I just assumed they got permission. I was like, wow, they're getting permissions for all these things. No, they're just doing it in there, putting it in there, and selling it.
Yeah, you would think that the Thriller dance, because it was choreographed in a video, that it would have some sort of protection.
I guess the song and the video is copyrighted, but the actual movement of you moving is not copyrighted.
Yeah,
because
the Backstreet, or is it Backstreet? It's NSYNC. One of those dances. I think it's that thing, whatever that is, that's in there too. There's a bunch of ones in Destiny. Yeah, that thing. You know what I'm talking about.
I used to be a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's in there. There's a bunch in there, and that is surprising.
And some people are like on the fact of like, oh,
precedent.
dances shouldn't be copyrighted. This is, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is like crazy that it hasn't been. Like,
Right.
Like
I
for
think,
the things that are copyrighted, that should be one of them.
yeah, I think the first person to do it was the guy who did the what's it called? The what the hell is the name of the dance? It's gonna bother the shit out of me now. But it's one of but the crazy thing that that I learned, especially talking to my child, my child is probably the reason why these people are suing now. Because my child believes that these dances came from Fortnite. Like no, all of these dances existed before this game. Like, you do realize that, like, this didn't actually, like, the Millie Rock dude. The Millie Rock dude is that he was one of the first people to start to realize that he could try to do something. But like, I was
and the dude from Scrubs was like, yeah, this is fucked up.
Yeah, it's super fucked up because, like, they get to make money off of this shit, and, like, well, I'm the person that came up with this shit, so, like, what the fuck, and what recourse do I have at this point?
And probably even if they just asked him, can we use your dance in the game, he would have probably said yes, but they don't even ask. They just do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And once you start making that Fortnite money, like, you just open yourself up to
because it's a thing now, like Fortnite dances. They just call it that.
Yeah. Like I said, my child think that these are Fortnite dances, that not that they were dances before all of this. You know what I mean? Like, she has
what is she doing?
Believes that any of these dances existed before Fortnite.
Yeah. It's just super weird, and like, it's like a lot of people are campaigning, like everybody's like against the copyright, and I'm like, why? Like, because if it was you, if you were say if you were an artist and you drew something and you posted that shit on DeviantArt or whatever, and then someone else took that and then posted it on Facebook in a meme, you would be pissed. But since it's not you, you're not affected by it. You're like, no, I like the meme. It's funny. Like,
I mean, it's kind of like with the torrenting and downloading of music and movies and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's a great idea until you realize that someone actually owns this shit, and like, you're just taking money out of their pocket.
Right.
Exactly.
You're having too much fun over there.
I can share stuff on my screen. Yeah. I didn't even make a roller coaster. But Parkitect came out, and that's not in beta anymore. And I got that like months, probably a year ago at this point.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Yeah,
these early access games that stay in early access so long. Like DayZ just released. And it's like been a game for like years.
RimWorld was in alpha for like 5 years. It was in early access for 5 years.
Isn't Star Citizen still in beta, or
do people still care about Star Citizen, or it's only the people who already put money down?
The people that put a lot of money down.
Because people put a lot of money on that. It's like,
or that and Elite Dangerous.
Whatever happened to all those people who put their money down when Sony didn't want to pay for the new Shenmue game, so they put it on the E3 stage, and people started paying for that shit immediately, and then it never came.
Nope.
Is
that still a Kickstarter, or is that never coming out?
No, they extended the Kickstarter because they said they needed more money at some point, and like people were just like, well, we never got what we paid for the first time.
Yeah, can't do that twice.
Nope.
Not smart.
All right, Chase, we got to wrap, so you got to finish.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much all we've been watching, man. Well, all we have watched, like, just sat down and watched. I mean, because there's always some sort of kid shit on. I'm not going to talk about. I was watching,
Sailor Moon.
Well, I was watching. Well, we've been watching a lot of Pingu and we've been watching a lot of we watch The Emperor's New Groove pretty much on repeat.
You know, that's Rashani's like favorite movie.
Yeah, I mean I like the movie, but we watch it like every day.
Yeah, nah, that's a no for me.
Yeah, it's a funny movie. I mean,
I've seen it once, and I don't feel like I need.
Is that the one with David Spade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much the
Spade
Disney
is a
movie
movie.
that like tears apart Disney movies.
Yeah.
All right, Rob.
Yeah, some shout outs, man.
Basil
Shouties.
Basil came out on Amazon. We watched that. That's pretty much it. Oh, and This Is Us is on their season hiatus. But yeah, my shout outs. Shout out my homies at the JSS International Game Crew, Baltimore's rock radio station 98 Rock. Lets me do an unofficial official gaming fan site. Hooray! So then you can find that at hashtag JSSIGC on Twitter. You'll find me on there somewhere, or I think tinyurl.com/JSSIGC, and you'll get to my Discord for the International Gaming Crew. And we play
who you were
dumb
playing
video
that
games and
rap
whatnot.
game? Is that those the people you were playing that rap game with that day?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of them, I think maybe one or two showed up. But yeah, on the Jackbox, on the Party Pack, that's where Mixer shines. That Mixer's great for Jackbox. It's like 2-second latency. It's great. Yeah, check me out on Twitter at AwesomeRob029 and BigRob029 on Twitter. Or no, on YouTube. I'm putting up a new promo for my page. It's going to be great. And yes, thank you. Thank you guys for having me on again. You can continue your shout outs.
Yeah, you, Scar, get us some shout outs.
Y'all know I don't really do shout outs. Just shout out to the people, man. We appreciate y'all. Happy birthday to the fellas, Gray and Mason. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Shout
that's
out.
it. That's it for me.
Shout
And
out
of
to the
course,
hot dogs.
Shout out to the hot
sandwiches.
dogs. We
Yeah,
say-
shout out to the hot dogs. We see you. You don't have to be in those shackles and those sandwich.
I don't think whatever we come up with as the next question is not going to be nearly as interesting as these hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Is a taco a hot dog?
yeah, just flip it. Is a
Yeah,
sandwich a hot dog?
Right. Is a double Whopper a hot dog? Maybe if you cut it up and put it on Wonder Bread.
But remember, it's Sam Lim. The hamburgers are in hot dog form.
You remember when Batman and Robin came out and they had a McDonald's promo and they had like 4 patties on a sub and it was like a really long burger, but it was a sub bread.
I kind of vaguely
Never mind.
remember that.
They had Alfred in the commercials like one too many times. Like, y'all know what this is. Oh, stop it.
But yeah,
That's-
shout
that
out
sounds
to
cool.
shout out to Amber because her back's been like killing her. Like I don't know what's going on. Like
Stop blowing it up.
it's like super tense, and like my dad gave her this TENS device to use, and it like uses these
So
electrode.
the electrodes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So that's been helping
Oh,
her,
no.
and
Well, if it's helping, that's good.
so yeah.
I mean, if she got a vibrator, you can use that on her back.
Well, she's got a massage
Just
thing.
kind of keep going lower, and oops. But no,
Oops.
I heard that actually works. Like I was having problems with my foot, and
And oops.
and then someone said that they actually use their vibrator on their foot, and I'm just like, I ain't about to do all that, but like, I guess thanks for the suggestion.
I was about to say, you're like, that helped me with my foot. And I was like, did you just put a dick on your foot, Scar? A vibrating dick on your foot.
No, I ended up icing it instead.
Okay.
So,
He didn't say that he didn't have a vibrator to put on his foot, though.
I never said such things, but
But you didn't say that you didn't say such things.
You can put a fleshlight on your big toe.
There you go.
yeah, but that thing is in the closet somewhere. I don't use that thing.
But yeah,
Put it on the shelf.
we're
next
trying
to
to.
the helmet. You'd be set.
It used to be like for real. I ain't gonna lie. It used to be on. It used to be right next to me doing podcasts. It used to be like right on the shelf. Like I never thought about it until like one time I was talking about it. I was like, it's right here. But yeah, that happened.
But
It's still warm.
But yeah, if everyone has noticed, we're trying to like, revamp the show.
Trying to appeal to advertisers.
Yeah, we got some new
Maybe
logos
make
and
it
stuff.
YouTube 2019.
Made a new logo with like a triangle going into like a hole, and I think that kind of symbols how Scarcasm goes down a rabbit hole pretty much every fucking show.
Pretty much.
So, but yeah, we're trying to get a new like do live shows more and like get a new YouTube that's just like Scarcasm rather than using mine all the time, because it's not like I'm putting any like viewers onto the show using my because like I said, I was like getting like kind of burned out on streaming, like this whole Persona thing really, because like
stop streaming Persona. Like,
well,
that's
I
the
thought
real answer.
Right.
It's like the Kurt Cobain thing. Like Kurt Cobain was like so like distraught with being famous. Stop putting out music, dog. Like if you stop putting out music, you won't be as famous anymore, and you can go be happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get it, but just
But the thing is, I wasn't like doing
music. Stop releasing music.
I wasn't doing anything worthwhile before the Persona thing, so.
Okay, all right.
Because it was just, it's been daunting, trying to do it. I think just the whole scheduling things out, trying to do things on a certain schedule, and plus I thought it would be more immersive to play the game through the year, because it was like setting it up like playing December
like
in December. But by the time that it's almost made me miss playing the game normally, because I'm playing like December, but then it's been a month since I played, so it's like I'm not as invested, and it makes a game I really like a chore, and I don't really like it. I don't really like doing it.
That's the reason why you used to stream something you hate. Because the commentary of that would be like hilarious, kind of like how Rojas did that the stream of the game where the guy was deaf.
Oh yeah, the Quiet Man.
Yeah, see, like doing stuff like that will probably be like much better, because.
But then I have to buy shit I hate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a game that he hated. It was just frustrating. And then, like, you get to the end and realize.
I'm pretty sure he really disliked that game by the time.
By the time it was over, because it was extremely repetitive. But like, that's the kind of stuff. I mean, you got the Humble Bundle thing, don't you?
Yeah.
The Humble Monthly. Yeah. See, just do some Humble Monthly stuff.
Yeah, just pick a random game out of there and be like, "What the fuck is this? This game's called Gremlins."
Yeah, pretty much. All right, we got to wrap. Come on.
Yeah, for Scarfinger and Rob, this has been Scarcasm, and I'm Chase. We're out of here. Peace out to the Warriors.
Happy birthday to the Warriors.
Happy birthday, Ryder Strong.
Later.